everybody, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel. I forgot to bring my e-reader out, but the only thing I read or finished was You Slay Me by Katie McAllister. And I think I gave that a 3 or 4. It was funny. She was a courier. I can't remember her name. A courier bringing this artifact to Paris. And somebody steals it. She finds a dead body. And then she discovers that she's a guardian to portals to the hell area. And she meets dragons, and there's all a bunch of stuff. So it was cute. So I did read that. I finally finished Station 11, and I gave it a 4. It got better the second half. I liked the second half a lot better. The first half, it was just too dry for me. I think I liked the parts where it was after the flu happened. And if you're as old as I am, or close to it, back in 2004 or 2005, where pretty much North America, the eastern half of North America shut down because of a downed power core in New York. And that was kind of like this. It was scary because you didn't know what was happening. The radios weren't working unless you had batteries in them, and they couldn't even play music because they were, no electricity, no power, no phones. So it was kind of disconcerting, and you don't know what's happening. My feeling was I need to get home to my family and be with them in case something is majorly happening. So that kind of, I could kind of see how this was playing out. I found the before the flu with the story parts of Arthur kind of dry and boring. I really couldn't care less about him. So, and if you don't know what this book's about, it's pretty much a major flu happens and kills like 99% of the population. And it kicks off with this actor dying on stage. So, yeah. There. And then I finished Lover Eternal by J.R. Ward. Alana and I from Alana Reads are buddy reading this whole series. So yay, there's lots of books to read. I read this so quickly. And she started, I think, she's still reading hers, but I couldn't put it down. Definitely a 5. I absolutely loved this book. I loved Rage. I think he's my favorite character so far out of the Brotherhood. I like Vicious too. Wrath's not bad. What was the other one? Zadist. But yeah, I loved Rage. There's just something about him. So if you don't know, this is about vampires, but it's a different take on vampires. Instead of them sucking blood and killing people, they eat regular food. They can only suck blood from another vampire. And it's not a daily requirement. It's I'd say monthly maybe. So I liked the different take on it. Loved it. I'm going to be collecting these books. I know Alana is already collecting them. So, currently reading, I'm still reading Deathly Hallows to my son. We are now 50% through, 51% through. We didn't get much reading done on the weekend because my mom, I had to go with her to have her cat put down. And she has the sister to my big white cat. So it was kind of... So my son got upset because, his autism, he does get upset when things die. People die, So he went and stayed with my mom for the weekend. And she just lives up the road, so it's no big deal. So we didn't get much reading done this weekend. And then he was sick also with a bad cold. So, yeah, we're only still about 50%. And I'm currently reading Fourth Grave Beneath My Feet by Dorinda Jones. It's book 4 in the Charlie Davidson series, where she's a Grim Reaper and a private investigator. So she sees the dead. The dead pass through her, and she also solves unsolvable cases where there's like no witnesses, no DNA, there's nothing, but she can see the dead and talk to them and sort of work around things like that. And there's also, you know, a demon that's kind of in love with her but hates her, and she's in love with him but hates him, so it's kind of cute. And we will be, once Alana finishes, oh, that book, I can't remember the name of it, Lover Eternal. We will be starting Lover Awakened, and I can pretty much guarantee that I'll read this really quickly. And then maybe Lover Revealed. I don't know how much we're going to get done by the end of the month, but these are my Triple RC Challenge books, so I'm hoping to get to both of them. Well, the one I will. And so now I am about ready to reveal my new business. And today, I was supposed to have them up this weekend. Migraine City happened. I've had a migraine for the last 3 or 4 days, weather change, all that nice fun stuff. But the whole thing I keep in here right now until I can get a better storage. And it is paper clips. And they are, they could be used as bookmarks. They could be used for planner clips. They're all made out of felt. Right now I don't have any wool felt, so I'm just using high quality acrylic felt. Mind you, these are wool. I did have a few sheets of them. But I can right now do them in the colored vinyl paper clips or the silver. My city is completely sold out of gold paper clips. It is ridiculous. And so, like, these ones are acrylic felt too. They're tie-dyed, if you can't tell. So I was, like I said, hoping to get these up in September to meet the Halloween rush. So a lot of them are Halloween. I have a few that are like Thanksgiving. And I have quite a few Christmas, winter, the girl, like the panda. There's another one. And they are all on, oh, actually, Minion. Oh, I know I have a couple of Santas in here. There we go. Here's Santa. But they're all on repositionable sliders. So you can reposition them however you want. And I will eventually be getting a die cutter and a die to cut just flat back in case you don't want the repositionable. So yeah, I will put my link below to the shop. It's going to take me probably maybe a day or two to load them up because all the pictures have been taken and everything else. And so with the sliders, they are $3.10 per paperclip. Once I get the flat backs, so there's not repositionable, they will be $3. I will eventually get gold paper clips if you need those, and I will be eventually getting the badge reels for like office workers that have to swipe their cards, or nurses, stuff like that. So they will come on a card like that for right now until I can get my own business cards working, because my printer decided to be a putz and it didn't want to print out anything for me properly. So yeah, Christmas trees, really bad light, there we go. Penguins with lights. And this is the I was actually doing these when my machine broke, so then they were the first ones that I got done. And there's pebbles after I got my machine back, and it almost broke my machine again. So these ones are my nemesis. So there's the kitten. She's running all over the place. So that is it for my weekly wrap up and my Etsy shop part 2. So let me know what you guys are reading, what you guys are going to be doing this week. It's snowing. Well, it's not snowing right now, but there's about an inch of snow. It comes and goes. So that's what's happening with me. I hope everybody has an awesome week. Thank you for stopping by, and I will see you later. Bye.